What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Another day, another week. It's Monday. Super Bowl's done. Now it's time to get back to work and work off all the crap we ate yesterday, right? So, this is the first store, and I just want to say we have some new subscribers. The store kind of blew up there for whatever reason. And the store? No, the YouTube channel. I wish the store would blow up in a good direction. But the YouTube channel, we have lots of new subscribers, so I appreciate everyone. Um, I'm supposed to tell you to like and subscribe. That's the YouTube thing, right? But I don't know. I don't normally do that. I don't really like it. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. My goal is to get this channel to be um, big league. What is that called? I can't even think of it. Uh, you guys know what I mean. Monetize. There's the word. Ooh, it must be Monday. Monetized. Why? Because it's another source of income. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but it is a goal I set for myself. So we'll see if I can achieve it. But I do enjoy doing these videos because I hope it helps people. It's always nice to help other people. Some people don't like to, but I like helping people. Okay, so this is the last 31 days. And if you look, one of the things you notice is the traffic is going down. Why is the traffic going down, you may ask? I don't know, but it is. But the sales are remaining pretty much the same. In fact, over the last 31 days, we're up 1.1%. It's not a whole heck of a lot, but better than being down, I guess. Um, Important thing to look at: 1.8 and 6.7. Now this is for February. This next tab is February. 2.0 and 7.3. So we're up. And you'll see our promoted traffic, or our organic traffic, is up. Promoted traffic is down, which means these two are going to be up because, most likely, because we're getting better search slot placement, because we're going through and fixing titles. Amazing how that works. Amazing how that works. So, I guess tip number one for the day: go through and fix your titles. It'll help. It's a daunting task, but I have 5,000 listings. I'm not trying to do them all in one day. The way you become successful and have great success, huge, big, whatever you want to call it, success, it's all made up by little things, right? Little tasks that you do, like fixing titles. If you went through and did 10 a day and you had 10,000 listings, it's going to take a while. But guess what? Over time, you're going to get it done. You're going to see the fruits of the labor. So you got to do that stuff. Excuse me. So it's good to see this organic go up and these two go up and this one go down and this one go down. I don't care that my overall traffic is down for the last 31 days. That doesn't matter. What matters is how many people go to your page, right? That's your actual listing on eBay, and how many people convert. Convert 1.7, 1.9. So we're converting better this month than we were in the last 31 days. Getting less page views. This is only a 12-day period. So that's what we matter. So we did 10 Saturday and 11 yesterday, 4 today. So we are staying average, right? Like this should be a 120, would be 10 a day. So we'll probably get to that today. What was the other thing I was going to? Oh, let's look at the second store. Second store is a much different story because we're so heavily non-promoted, right? Like I only have 9 listings promoted, and I'm probably going to remove them because I'm not getting any sales. They're not really giving us any more traffic. It's not helping. If I promoted my whole store, yeah, we'd see an increase in traffic. The only reason I promoted is to try to drive a little more traffic to my store and see if we could get more people coming in. Oops. But that didn't work. So I will probably take those promoted off. But look at this, 18.7 and 52.8, because we're 90.3% organic traffic. So you can see it's much better, and you can see Also, the store, oh, excuse me, the store traffic is slowly going up. And we sold 3 in one day. And one of those items was, if you remember from a couple videos back, I showed a vintage Wrangler brush popper. I listed that Saturday morning. I received an offer within about 30 seconds, a really low offer, which I laughed at. Before I could respond to the offer, I received a sale for full price. Someone just bought it. Damn. So did I sell it too cheap? Maybe a little bit. Maybe I could have got more, but it also could have sat there a little bit longer to get that higher price. So I'm happy with the sale. Non-promoted sale. So, excuse me again, geez. So really good. It was a really good sale. I wish all my items were like that, but they're not. So with this second store, if you don't know, I screwed up the first store really bad. I bought stuff that I thought would sell that didn't sell. Drug my whole store down. Maybe on Friday of this week, I'm going to do a video, because a lot of people don't know my story. I'm going to do a video on my story of what happened to me in 2022, what happened to my first store. And I think it's kind of eye-opening. And yeah, I'll show that. Um, and it'll be eye-opening, and there you go. No need to talk about it more. So, yeah, so my first store was just not doing well. So I said, let's try a second store. I have a business partner, and I said, what if we open up a second store? So we did that on the 14th of January. You can see right here. Excuse me, opening day, like baseball. And we both said, man, we should have done this sooner. Now, the store has been open for almost a month. It's been open 28 days. We've sold 14 items. So that's an item selling every other day. Is that good or bad? I don't know. It's not horrible. But we sold 3 items on Saturday, right? So we know that we have this stuff. Again, it's just all about telling the algorithm what kind of store you have, right? So I have to believe, since I listed an item and it's sold in 5 minutes, eBay was like, this store's hot and pushed me some traffic, right? Is it any coincidence that Saturday was the highest amount of impressions I've had? And also the highest amount of sales? Probably not. Because eBay was like, oh, something good's going on there. So look what they did. My promoted traffic went up to 18.2%. That's double what it normally is, right? Because you can see right here, it's normally 9.7. So they saw that things were happening in the store, and they're like, let's push more traffic there. Wow, look at that. And then it stayed at 17. Today it's at 11. So now it's going. That's weird that it's saying 9.7 over here. Oh, because it's factoring in these. That's why. The days that did not have promoted traffic. That makes sense. But again, we're going to nix those promoted items, because they're not doing anything for the store. Right? So again, when the 20th of the month, and everyone, eBay evaluates every store, we're going to go above standard. What's that going to do to traffic? I don't know. It's going to increase traffic. I just don't know by how much. I was trying to remember, but God, that's 3 years ago when I had my first store and I went above standard. I know there is an increase. I just don't know how much. Are we going to go to 100,000 impressions per day? Doubtful. Can we go to like 15 to 20? Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to this store kind of taking over as our main store. Now, the first store we're not going to get rid of. It's still going to serve a purpose. And maybe one day I'll explain that purpose. But right now, that first store, its goal is get rid of those items that are in there, because we know it's dragging the good items down. So I have taken a few good items out of the first store and put them in the second store. Amazingly enough, they've been sitting in that first store for months. Put them in the second store and they sell. So yeah, it's kind of a crazy deal I've got going because now I have the ability to say, was traffic down overall on eBay or was it just my store? Right. So if the first store, and again, the second store is new, so it's not great for running tests yet, but you can still run them a little bit and get a little bit of information. So I don't know. It is interesting though to take an item out of the first store and put it in the second store and it sells. It doesn't happen every time, but I've had it happen 3 times now. So I screwed up and now we're trying to fix that screw up. And I think we found a way to do it between this and fixing titles in the first store, not putting any more crap in the first store, only putting good stuff in. We're doing 10 a day over there. We're doing 5 a day here. I did my stuff for today. I've got 3 more here to do. Put in the first store, some drafts, and just keep at it, right? I mean, look at all this. I got to get all these items sold. Got over 5,000 items in that first store that we got to get sold. And they are selling slowly, but they're selling. Every time I see one of those, lower tier items sell, just makes me happy because that's one less pulling the store down, one less bringing us down. There's going to get to a point to where the good's going to overtake the bad. And there's going to get to a point where I'm probably going to get to a point, I don't know when this is, that I'm going to start pulling out the really bad items. Maybe they have a few 2 spots. Maybe they don't. They're not a good brand. Things like that. And all this. Say no, thank you. I don't want to wait any longer and just go. Get out of my life. Donate them. And we'll go from there. But that's probably a little ways off. Maybe another year off. I don't know. I mean, at 10 a day, I think I have about 2,000 items that are not great. So even if I was selling 10 a day of only that stuff, that's 200 days. 200 days from now, that's what, 7 months almost. So you're looking at that fall, late summer, early fall. And I don't know. Maybe it'll go faster. We'll see. But there you go. That's what's going on in my 2 stores. We're just going to keep at it. Just got to keep going. You can either keep going or not keep going. And I want to keep going because I don't like losing. And so far, I'm getting my butt kicked. It's like I'm playing poker or blackjack or slot machine and keep hitting that button and I keep losing. And I won't tell you what I made last year, but it's the word. It was depressing. I lost due to whatever this, and I'll explain it on Friday when I do the video of kind of my story, right? Of what happened. But whatever that was that happened, it cost me I can't remember, I think it was about $50,000 compared to last year. I lost. It's a lot of money. And we almost went out of business. Like we were super close to just saying, that's it. Because we weren't making any money because of what happened. So, anyways, that's the story for Friday. So, Friday's video will be the story. All right, well, that's going to do it for today. Let me know if you guys have any questions on anything. I'll do my best to help you out, and we will see you next time. Take care.